Watch this video to know why herbs are the most important thing that you can do to slow the process of aging. Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Rawls. Question: how can I slow the aging process and age gracefully? This is a big one. This is a question that I've really been immersed in for the past decade of my life, and I'm really getting to the point that we've got some good answers. What it boils down to is the fact that we're all made of cells. We have trillions of cells in our body, and we gradually lose cells as we go through life. Peak cell count occurs about age 20. From that point down on, it's downhill. Your cells gradually lose function and you gradually lose cells. So it's really important to keep your cells healthy as you go through life. Things that threaten cells: bad food, toxic substances that we're exposed to, chronic stress disrupts cellular functions, and not getting enough exercise or just physically getting too much activity or something like trauma. And then the last category, microbes. That's a big one. We used to think that all the microbes in our body were isolated to our gut and skin, but it turns out that studies are showing that we have low concentrations of microbes that are basically peppered throughout our body and all of our tissues. Our brain has hundreds of species of microbes. Our heart, our liver, everywhere we have low concentrations of microbes that are basically just there. So the microbes inside our body basically cannibalize our cells. So if you have weak cells, then they're vulnerable to microbes. So the only thing that protects you is a healthy immune system. So keeping your immune system healthy is really important for protecting your cells, but also keeping your cells strong is another thing that protects your cells. So if you're not eating a good diet, if you're stressed all the time, if you're living in a toxic environment, all of these things affect your cells, cause your cells to age more rapidly, cause your cells to be more vulnerable to microbes, weaken your immune system, overwhelm your immune system, and it gets to be a vicious cycle that ends up putting us in a really bad place. So we want to minimize all of those factors. That's your part. That's really important. But there's one thing that you can do that matters more than anything else: herbs. Herbal therapy, the phytochemistry of herbs, do three important things that slow down the processes of aging and keep your cells healthy as you go through life. Herbs suppress microbes. As your immune system ages, it needs more help because your cells are aging, but your microbes, the way they replenish themselves, they're not really necessarily aging that much. So your immune system needs help. Herbs provide potent antioxidants and a range of other chemicals that protect your cells directly. That's really important for keeping your cells strong and healthy and resistant to other stress factors. And the third thing that herbs do is plants have to use some of the same chemical messengers that we do. So when we're getting herbs from a healthy plant, it actually helps balance communications in our body. So when cells can communicate with one another, they can help each other. So it's really important to keep all of that synchronized and keep all the cells in the body working in harmony so they can all take care of each other and keep our body healthy. So when you throw those things together, sure, you have to take care of yourself with a healthy diet, keeping your stress level down, plenty of sleep, but herbs are the one thing that you can do that's really easy that can provide a level of protection that you cannot get from anything else on earth. So if this information was valuable to you, check out my website, vitalplan.com. And while you're there, sign up for the newsletter to keep this kind of information coming your way. In the meantime, stay well and take care.